time to get you guys going in the second half?
We got to pick it up. We got to be some dogs. Like, you can't be in Carolina playing soft. That's what the coach said to us, Coach Davis, and, we implemented it.
How about you? You had a really good game. How did you feel out there?
I felt good. I'm still a freshman. I'm still learning, so I got stuff I got to pick up on and get better at. But I feel good. 20 and 10 is my goal every game. So as long as I get that, I feel like I did somewhat all right.
Caleb, what do you think the issue was with the turnovers tonight, and how do you guys kind of go about cleaning that up a little bit?
A bit of underestimation. I feel like your opponent should determine your play. I feel like we didn't come out aggressive like we were playing Kansas next week. Came out like we were playing when we were playing. So no disrespect to Winston-Salem State. They had a great game. But I just feel like we were underestimating our opponents. Once we picked it up, it was good for us.
What did Coach tell you at halftime, and what worked so well when you pulled away?
Coach told us to just, pick it up. Like, we're North Carolina. Like, we can't have slow starts. We're going to get everybody's best shot no matter who we play. So just pick it up, limit turnovers, and make sure we crash the glass.
You told us you were going to dunk on dudes. Can you kind of just walk us through that sequence there in the first half with that the slam you had?
I just usually when I'm about to dunk on somebody, I look them in their face. They make the decision to jump. That's on them.
How much of that was that they got knocked the ball away from you a few seconds earlier?
I was about to dunk it the first time. That's the only reason I lost it. I was about to just try to power it up through, but I think I got a piece of it on my arm. I'm not really sure, but once I got it back, I knew it was time to finish.
How was it like playing out here the first time in the Dean Dome here?
It was great. It was a great experience. It was a lot of fun. I've dreamed of this since I was a kid, so just being able to play at this high level and actually perform well it's a blessing.
It starts for real on Monday. Your thoughts on the season starting?
I'm excited for it. I feel like I've been preparing for it for 4 or 5 months, and it's here finally. As long as I keep doing what I'm doing, be aggressive, keep getting better day by day, I feel like I'll have a great year.
What do you feel like you guys need to improve on to get this game to the highest level?
Limiting turnovers and imposing our will. I feel like we have a lot of size, so we could be aggressive and just take advantage of the teams, especially that are smaller than us or even have the same size of the athleticism and length that we have.
But the high-low action with you and Henry, it seems to be really gelling. Something you've probably worked on all preseason.
Yeah, it's really gelling. It's going good. Me and Henry's a great player, and I just gotta learn how to play with a 7-footer. I've always been the tallest guy on the court, so learning how to play with a 7-footer is definitely something that I'm getting used to and learning how to do.
What are the challenges to adjusting to that?
Usually when I drive to the paint, there's no other big there. Or in high school it was like that, but now it's a big, it's helped. So I gotta learn how to throw lobs really well, and then I also gotta learn how to make good two-hand bounce passes and stuff like that to give them the ball.
Was there anything specific that led to better three-point shooting in that second half?
We picked it up. Like I said, I feel like in the first half we were not aggressive as we should have been, and we picked it up. It was over with.
Yeah,
how much of it was just the shots that you guys got? A lot more swinging on the perimeter. Looks like a lot more rhythm shots.
When you come out first home game, expect some jitters, expect some type of, different play than usual. And, once we got back to our base, I feel like we were good.
And you had a stretch there. I think Jaren hit a couple in a row, then Jaden hit 3 in a row.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of dudes on the roster that can go flurry out there.
Yeah.
How deep can you guys go with the flurry guys?
I feel like I said, we're only scratching the surface, so it's no limit to what we can do. I'm really proud of our team. I really think we're going to be a great team this year. We just got to put it all together, and once we do that, it'll be great.
You guys open in 5 days, and it's for real at that point.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys have done what you need to do to get ready for the opener?
We'll see when it happens. We've been working hard for it, but time will tell. Always does.
Can you talk me through your dunk? That was pretty emphatic throw down there in the first half.
Like I said, I caught it. I saw him under the rim. I looked at him. He powered up like he was going to jump. So I knew it was going to have to be a conflict, and I won. So that's just how it was.
What was your takeaway overall from this game tonight?
Just got to start off stronger. That's my biggest takeaway. I have to impose my will as soon as the game starts. I know I have to encourage my teammates to do the same.
And you've been very vocal from basically day one, not shying away from being a leader. Where does that kind of come from?
I just got a lot of confidence. I work really hard, so confidence is going to come with it. I feel like, I'm one of the best players in the country, and so I'm not going to shy away from the light or shy away from the people who got something to say to me. I feel like one of the best players, so I'm going to act like that.
First time we saw Isaiah Dennis tonight. Anything you saw from him that kind of stuck out to you?
He did good. He had a transition layup. He's one of my freshman buddies. We've been together, like I said, for months, living together. So it's been great. It was great to see him out there and get some action, and especially since he's been injured for so long.
You mentioned the challenges of playing with another 7-footer, but also with Jaren out there. That's another guy who's 6'10". What's it like kind of playing with those two big guys, and also what do you have to say about Jaren's performance tonight?
It's definitely fun. You don't have as much pressure to rebound and do all the dirty, nasty things, but you still have to go out there and impose your will and find a way to impact the game. So it's definitely fun, but it's also definitely challenging mentally and physically because you know you have to do something different than what you've usually been doing. And I feel like Jaren had a great game today. You know, he's a great player, and I feel like he's really underrated. So as long as Jaren keeps playing like he's playing, he's going to be a great player, and he already is, really, to be honest.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caleb.
Do you